Hi, welcome to SAP Lockbox course. I am SAP FICO consultant with 15 years of SAP implementation experience. In this course, we will be discussing in detail SAP Lockbox. We will understand the SAP Lockbox business process. We will then look into SAP Lockbox configuration. We will do hands-on Lockbox configuration in the SAP system. We will update the master data which is required for Lockbox to run successfully. We will understand the Lockbox file. So Lockbox file has a uniform structure across US. We will go in detail to understand Lockbox file structure like header contents, header fields, detail fields, overflow records fields, batch trailer fields, total records field, etc. We will then build our own test Lockbox file. We will import the Lockbox file based on the configuration done by us. And then as part of the last step in the end-to-end SAP Lockbox learning, we will do the post-processing. So post-processing is the last step in SAP Lockbox process, whereby if some of the line items have not automatically posted in SAP are manually posted. At a high level, the Lockbox process is explained here. So basically, we have customers. A company may have thousands of customers, and they will remit their payments through checks, which the company will collect and then enter them manually in the SAP and deposit these checks in the bank. Someone has to deposit checks in the bank, and once the checks get cleared in the bank will send a bank statement, which could be manual, electronic, and then again the money is updated. Money comes in the SAP or bank account. What Lockbox does, it automates this whole manual process of receiving the check, entering the check, and receiving the money. So customers, instead of sending check to the company, will send to the bank specified by the company. Bank has a Lockbox number, which is a PO box number, post office box number. So all the checks along with the payment advice are sent by the customer to this PO box number. Now bank collects these checks, collects the payment for these checks, and prepare an electronic file. This file has the customer name, check number, and the amount of the check, and some other details like customer invoice for which the payment has been made. This electronic file, which is a BAI2 file structure, is sent electronically by the bank to the company. The company's SAP system receives this file and automatically posts in the system. And once the file posts, bank account gets debited with the amount of money customers have sent, and customers open invoice in the SAP gets cleared. So the whole process is automated through this Lockbox process. This is the high level overview of the Lockbox process. In this course, we will discuss in detail the full business process, its configuration in SAP, the file structure, creating the file, testing the file and the configuration, and post-processing of the Lockbox file. So welcome to the course. See you in the SAP Lockbox course. Thank you. Hi, welcome to SAP Lockbox course. In this lecture, we will go through Lockbox overview. So what is a Lockbox? In the regular practice, the company makes sales to the customers, and customers will make the payment for the goods received through check. There could be other mode of payments like ACH or wire transfer, but generally it is check. Now check is couriered to the company. Company will manually enter the check in their SAP system, and then manually someone will go and deposit the checks in the bank. Bank will take 2 or 3 days time to collect the check, money for the check, and once the money is collected, it sends an update information to the company. This could be a bank statement, a manual bank statement, electronic bank statement. Once that is received, the bank accounts are updated in the SAP, and with that the money gets received. Now this whole is a manual process. What Lockbox does is it replaces this manual process with an automatic process. Customer, instead of sending checks to the company, will send the check to the bank. Bank has a lockbox number. This lockbox number is actually a PO box number. This is provided by the USPS. So there is a PO box number, and customers are actually sending a check along with the payment advice to this PO box number. Bank collects all these checks along with the payment advice. It collects money for all these checks and debits the money. It credits the money to the company. Then it prepares an electronic file which has all these all the details of payments received from the customers, which could be the check number, the customer invoice number, customer name, and any other detail which is mentioned in the payment advice. This file is electronically sent to the company. The company SAP system receives this file and processes the file and posts the bank posts all these checks in the SAP system. So once the file is posted in the SAP, the bank account gets debited with the amount of money which is received, and customers who have made the payment, their accounts get credited. Further, customer open invoices for which payments have been made also are automatically cleared by the program. So this saves the time. This reduces the labor which is involved in manual clearing of the checks. And it also reduces the time which is required in collecting the money. So looking at the bullet points, we see the Lockbox is an account, as we discussed, maintained by a company with its bank. This account is identified by a PO box number and address. Company asks its customer to send check and their remittance advice to the Lockbox PO box address. Bank collect these checks and deposit them in the company bank account. It prepares an electronic file which has these check details, and this file is then sent to the company electronically. Once the file is posted in SAP, it debits the bank account and credits the customer's account who have made this payment. Thus, the manual process of check received, check entry, and manual clearing of payments against customer invoices is avoided. In the next lecture, we will look at the Lockbox configuration in SAP.